Hello everybody, welcome to another crochet tutorial for George Crafts. Today we are going to talk about how to read a crochet pattern. I haven't got any equipment with me today apart from my pad and a purple Sharpie, because that's the one I hope you can see on the camera. If you want to have a look at all our other tutorials, we've got some on basic stitches, some on making handles, some on working in the round, lots and lots of other crochet tutorials. Basic stitches one is a good place to start, but you know, this tutorial is going to be suitable for a beginner as well, so we'll go ahead and get started. So one of the things that a lot of people get put off by doing crochet is they say, oh, I'll never be able to read a pattern, I don't know what any of those letters or those numbers mean. And on top of letters and numbers, crochet also has charts with symbols on, so it can be a little bit daunting. So what I'll do, I'll start by doing some of the simple stitches. So the pattern might be written as CH4, and that means chain 4. So that's 4 chain stitches, and they might draw that in a crochet chart like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so each one of those is 1 stitch, so a single chain stitch will look like this. So it's just one little circle. The next stitch you probably all want to know is DC. So that is double crochet. And that is written as a little cross, just like this. Okay, half treble is written in a pattern as HTR, so that's a half treble crochet, and it's written in a chart like this, so it's just like a little T with a long stick. A treble, which is TR, is written still as a little T with a long stick with a little strike in the middle. Okay, double crochet, double treble crochet is written like this with 2 strikes, triple treble with 3 strikes, and so on and so on. When you're working in the round, they might ask you to use a slip stitch as well, so they might say chain 4 and join with a SLST, so that is slip stitch. Now a slip stitch itself, if you weren't looking for it, you might even miss it. In your charts where they work in the round, it's just a simple little dot like this. Okay, so when they tell you to chain 4 and join with the slip stitch, like in our free fruit bowl pattern, which is available on georgecrafts.co.uk to download, it will look like this. So there's 1 chain, 2 chains, 3 chains, and 4 chains, and then they join with a slip stitch. They put the dot where they want you to join usually. Okay, so that's the basics. And say for example you want to work in the round, what they will do is they will start with their beginning, so my 4 chains like this, join with a slip stitch like this, and then they will get you to do your trebles. So we'll say 1, 2, 3 chains, 4 chains, and then treble and a chain, a treble and a chain, a treble and a chain, just here, 1 more treble, chain again, and then a treble and a chain, and then they'll want you to join it into the round with a slip stitch, and that goes just there. So then they'll call this round 1, and then they'll build up and outwards. Whoops. As the pattern gets bigger and bigger, so you're just working in rounds. The charts like this will usually be accompanied by words, and there is usually a key, so don't worry when you get presented with a chart, because whilst they look really complicated, it's just the same symbols put into different places. I like to think of the charts like this as just an addition to the words that they write down in the written pattern, in order to help me understand the words a little bit better. It kind of depends on what you prefer, really. So some people can read the instructions and imagine what it is that they want to do, and some people prefer to see a picture, like a diagram, and then they just copy the diagram. So really it's more information to be helpful rather than to confuse you, but as a beginner it can look a little bit scary. I hope that was really helpful for you all. Keep an eye out for some more tutorials on the way. Subscribe to our channel if you want some more crafty content, and visit georgecrafts.co.uk, and we now have a Facebook page. It's at George Crafts Blog. So thanks very much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye!